Okay, hello YouTubers, I am back. Now, I teleported back to the village because A, I didn't feel like walking here, and B, it's just easier this way. Today we're going to try and do Vision Quest. I never remember how long this quest takes to do. And that's because you do a lot of running. I use my Earthstone, so what I might end up doing is if Vision Quest takes too long, I'll pause it and then continue Vision Quest partway through, or once I get to the end of it. Or I'll just try and run the whole thing and break it, split it if I can. Right now I'm just trying to get some money. I don't have to do any repairs, thankfully. Oh, and also I collected all the items for one of the quests as well, which I'm going to turn in. Ooh, two of the quests I actually did. That's right, I had to cleanse the well too. I don't remember exactly how long Vision Quest takes, so I might just pause the video and restart and go on my map and show you where to go. I think something leads you, but I cannot remember. This person wants you to get, Stalker Claws and Cougar Claws. Stalkers, Stalker Claws, and Prairie Stalkers. You're going to find them a little bit later on. They're not in this general area. As you head more towards Thunder Bluff, you'll find them. Oh, sorry about that. Something in my throat. Okay, anywho, if you remember when you did this earlier, you should have gotten this little Water of Seers when you did the first quest, gather items. The guy. Yay! Some better armor. Okay, anyway, you go over to this bonfire, and you use this, which induces a vision. And luckily you're safe while you're doing this, because otherwise it would be so painful, because it takes so freaking long. You basically have to follow the vision. I'm trying to remember exactly where. If it comes up, I'll just pause it, and pause the recording, and pause everything, and just go off after it. I'll know because it'll hit like the 8-minute mark, and I'll just stop there and complete it, and I'll probably go off for an hour. Ah, there it is. Ah, see that wolf? That's your vision. You have to follow this guy. Now, the hard part about all the follow quests I've ever done is if you're running and they're running, you run faster than them. If they're walking like this and you're just trying to keep up, you're going to go faster than them. I think this takes more than 10 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause both of them here, and when I get to where I'm supposed to be, I will turn it back on. Okay, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Okay, and we are back. Here's the cool little thing. While I was doing this is exactly where you end up. It won't show the map because I didn't discover the land along the way. But something really interesting happened to me. This is the first time this happened. There's a boss in the area, and as you're running here, the boss it's a boss animal. It's an elite, it's red, it's level 12. You don't want to mess with it unless you've got a couple friends escorting you. But you'll see, basically, if you go back to this road, it'll take you all the way back. But this boss was level 12, and I'd never seen it before, because usually it's dead by the time I get out here. Someone's killed it, because normally anything that's ranked elite drops a green item, which is a rare item, and you know, if there's people get them because if you do enchanting, you have to disenchant items. And that's what they're basically handy for. You'll see when I do my run through of the Dead Mines with my main and one of my friends. It's going to help me with it, hopefully. I've never been successfully able to do Dead Mines alone, so I mean, even with a friend that's the same level as me, we can't even get past a certain point because there's just too many elites at once. And our minions, which are Void Walkers, kind of drag a lot of the enemy in and attacks us. But this is a great place to get the Stalker Claws and the Cougar and the Flatland Cougar items, because they're both central around here. And this is right near Thunder Bluff too. I mean, if you go up to where that lift is, if you could see it in the back there, you see that little tower thing. That's where that takes you up to Thunder Bluff. So this is actually a pretty good place to, collect items, look for people to help you. I'm not going to fight anymore right now. I need to recover. Yeah, as you can see, someone started running here and they got killed by something. I'm not going to question what. They might have tangled with the boss by accident. That happens. To any players that are higher level that might be watching this, if you see a low level player fighting something and they start getting group attacked by it, or they're most likely not going to win, please help them. I didn't get that a lot when I was a low level player. I saw a bunch of high level players actually sit there for a while and just watch me get maimed by a bunch of higher level, groups of creatures because they teamed up on me. And it kind of hurts because then I didn't want to play much after that, because I figured, hey, if this is going to happen now, what happens when I'm a higher level and I really need the help? No one's going to be there to help me. So, but I still stuck through, and I found a lot of times it gets really hard. Like, I know, whoa, okay, Kodos thankfully are all yellow, which means they won't attack you on their own. I didn't know the Kodos walked through here. I'm thankful if they don't attack on sight, or else I would have been dead right there. 'Cause 4 of them taking me on. Ugh. That would have been bad. But as I've said before, I've actually come here with my main warlock, and I'd never kill anyone that gives quests or kill anyone of any importance. I just kind of run around and kill some of the guards that are along the roadside if they attack me. And they're only level 14, so they don't pose much threat to me. But if you're trying to run away from them and you accidentally set off a spell and kill... If I've actually accidentally set off a spell on one of them once, and there were 2 level 70s nearby that just totally ripped me apart and camped on my body for a while. And that's like... I understand if you're camping on a body, but don't camp on a low-level person's body that can't do much in your area. I couldn't damage any major areas. Heck, I could barely do anything in any place. The people you want to camp on are level 70s. If you see, if there's like a bunch of low levels in an area, and then there's a level 70 running through, like say there's 1 level 70 and 4 level 50s, and you've got like 6 level 70s sitting there, don't attack the level 50s. I mean, yeah, well, you can, but, don't spawn camp them, because they probably can't even kill the guards that are on most places. Yes, I said there are level 14 guards, but there's usually level 65 and 60 guards floating around too that are elite ranking, so it's going to take at least 2 or 3 of the level 50 to take one out if they have luck to in the right build. I've been totally ripped apart by a level 19 before because it was an elite. And I was level 27, I think, at the time. Just because it had, like... That's just the difference in the powers of them. Yeah. As you can see, I'm just killing the stalkers and the cougars. I might off-screen a lot of this collection now, because I'm not getting all drops all the time, and it's going to get more and more like this. So, I'm probably going to do a bit of off-screening here. And just collecting and killing and slaughterfest and so on and so forth. Excuse me. No, sorry about that. Oh, I've only got about a minute left. Yeah, as you can see, they're not dropping them all the time. And the fun part about this is I could do this all on screen, which I probably might end up doing because I will probably level up from this. Just trying to collect these items. That's how monotonous this can be. And see, there those Kodos come again. I've actually come here once when I got to level 12 and tried to kill the Kodos, and it's, despite the fact that they were lower level than me, they're still pretty tough. I mean, don't underestimate Kodos. They're strong, and they actually are Tauren mounts, so, yeah, see. Now I've got 5 of 12 items right now. If you can tell, the respawn rate for these guys isn't as fast as I'd like, but it's pretty fast because I can kill them to the point where by the time I get back around to it, the first one I killed isn't back yet. So they don't respawn as fast as I'd hoped. And I'm over my 10-minute mark, so I'm going to stop the video once I get into the center of this little thing. And I will see you all later. Adios, take care, goodbye.